So basically, yeah, dude, that was great. What I'm trying to do is, first of all, I'm gonna make the reels here, and then I can make content out of making the reels. Like I feel like someone would actually watch me make a reel. Not everybody, but maybe I don't know, say 1 out of 500 or something would actually want to watch me make it, which is still views. And I need to make the reels anyway, so why not make the reels on Twitch and then make content out of um, making it, I guess. Good night. And it's cool too because you're interacting with us by having us make art and also here. Yes, I would love to find a way to have people draw on my stream, and I don't think it's possible without them being like like a moderator, like an admin or something on Twitch. But I would love for other people to draw, even if they could just send me drawings in like a Google Drive folder or something. Even animations, would that take too long? Um, but I could show a cloud and then maybe send a time lapse. Yeah, I think a time lapse would work. Like if enough people were watching, I feel like you could show one cloud, everybody could draw it for 10 minutes and then send it in and like vote on the best. Like there's so many things you could do, but we kind of need the Twitch stream to hit like a critical mass. But uh, once it does, there's so many things we can do, but it needs to sort of get there first. Like I need a sound that's gonna make this go up. Chimes? Glockenspiel. I'm gonna go with ascending because this cloud chicken wing is off to the moon. I'm gonna send it out in a 45-degree angle unless you guys have any objections. I'm gonna send it up and away. It needs to hit. The attention span is so short, and I really like YouTube because the analytics are so good, and you can see specifically where the attention is where people are clicking away. And TikTok's the same way, except all their numbers are made up. Hypothetically, say you live in a town of 1,000 people, it'll be like, oh, your reel was seen by 500,000 people, and 250,000 of them were in your town. And I'm like, that is not real. There is no way that's possible. And YouTube, so anyway, YouTube has, I feel like, actual data. TikTok's is just made up. So it'll help you know what entertains people and what doesn't. Yes, YouTube is so transparent. I feel like I would probably show you, if I could make sure none of my personal information is on there, I would totally just do a stream showing you the analytics. Yeah, there's still parts of it that are a mystery, but I can tell with like a 30-second reel, like it's a real accomplishment if you can get the average view time on like anything. If you can get over 15 seconds and people make it all the way through, on average it's really good. But like some of the short reels, if you're really screwing with people and there's a good punchline in like a 7-second reel, I've had the average watch time be 28 seconds, which means on average they'll watch it 4 times. But yeah, you can see what loses attention, what doesn't. I find that even though I keep doing this PP cloud thing over and over again, what seems to work, it's not even the PP cloud. Like that does sort of grab their attention in the thumbnail, but honestly, what seems to work is bright colors. So like this chicken wing probably won't do well in a thumbnail or even the first couple seconds of a video I'm finding, because it doesn't grab their attention. Like what grabs their attention is something like um, that one might grab attention. This one probably would grab attention. And it's funny because like you get real artistic drawings and they just don't get the engagement. And like I don't do any of these drawings, but man, it would be a real, that's why my drawings are always so bright. It's appealing to my eyes. Hey, can you DM me on Instagram so I can see which ones are yours? There's just a lot of people that message me and I can't remember. Um, yeah. So like it would be weird to be an artist and be so talented and then the person who's getting all the attention is just a bright ass cartoon. But like it would be interesting to be an artist and actually play with the metrics, right? Because you could kind of like, for better or worse, craft your style to what's actually engaging with people. I just find fighting over the short attention span is just kind of gross. And I'm here doing it literally, so who am I to judge? This one would do okay, is the first couple of seconds. The Kung Fu Alligator one, I don't know if you guys have seen this one. I don't know if I have the other half of this drawing. The Kung Fu Alligator, things that are silly do really well, even if it's not bright. So like, I think the reason this bunny arm thing, I've used this like 150 times on YouTube. I just use it as the intro because it works so well. And it's a combination, I think, of the bright colors, the fact that it still kind of looks like a penis, even when it's, oops, sorry, a pee-pee, even when it's a, even when it's a drawing. And I think the reason it works so well is it's kind of shocking because it has like the cartoon bunny going away. So it's like, okay, the ways I can keep their attention are like being offensive. I can grab their attention by being offensive. I can use bright colors, or I can sort of surprise them with like a quick cartoony reel. So it's like, okay, those are sort of the tools I have at my disposal. But yeah. But fighting over like the 5 or 6 seconds of attention, it's like if you're a musician, you wouldn't even write a song. I mean, I think there was a Bo Burnham thing about this like 10 years ago, but you would just write the 4 second hook. Like, why? What else are people listening to? I used a song in a YouTube video. It was by Glass Animals, and it was basically when you make a reel and you click the song, it like has like 3 suggested parts that you should use, and it usually defaults to one of them. And it was so mind blowing to me. It adds a burnout when working on stuff too. Yeah, this was so mind blowing to me. Is I clicked this Glass Animals song that I knew personally. It was just in the trending ones, and I just moved it to my own favorite part. And I was getting comments like, "Whoa, this song sounds totally different this time." And what I realized is kids aren't even, they're not even listening to the parts of the song that aren't in the 3 suggested hooks. So it's like that's why you hear the same songs. Not only do you hear the same songs over and over again in the reels, you hear the same parts because people don't even explore the song. So it's like if you think like 30 years ago, people would listen to the album. Then it's like in the 90s, they're like, no, they're listening to the singles. Or like when we were downloading music, they just listened to the singles. They didn't download the whole album. But we're at a point now where they're not even listening to like, they're not even listening to anything beyond the suggested clip by the algorithm. So it's like everything else that you're doing is kind of wasted. So I guess just do the clip. Yeah, you're listening, dude. 10 seconds is even too much. Like it's like whatever's in the reel. These kids don't recognize the song outside of the clip. It's so crazy to me. But at a certain point, if you're a musician, like make it to that. Like if I were making music to this, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna make the minimum length that's paid by Spotify, which is like 60 seconds or 90 seconds or something, and put my hooks in it and then be done. I don't even know if it would be a real song or if it would just be a collection of 8 different catchy things that like go together. Maybe not. Maybe just have like 3 and then sort of like slowly transition between them. But it seems like anything else is wasted. Anyway, let's get this chicken wing out of here so I can go to bed. So my wife will let me stream again someday. All right, we're gonna slide out. We're gonna go up at a 45-degree angle. Oops, oh shit, it's all gone. Oh, there it is. Don't overwork yourself, dude. No, this is fun, actually. I'm just fucking around. This is actually the time of my life. Like weaponized ADHD. All right, that's actually sick. And then I just had like a popping sound to complete it. Yeah, animations are fun though. But you can, I think with this Apple Motion program, I haven't even played with yet, I think you can make your own transitions. So like, I think that's where I'd really get lost into details, is because you could just make your own, but you can reuse them. Like on Instagram and stuff, what I'm starting to do is like, right now this will be a 5-second reel. I can just attach it to other stuff. So it's like, I don't just use it once and lose it. I can just keep intertwining it in a larger story, which makes me want to make more, because like, I don't just, it's not like I'm going to use this one time. I'll use this over and over again until people call me out on it for reusing the same stuff too much. All right, hold on. All right, I need to really zoom in here. I mean, yeah, I keep re-uploading it. Also, like, do you know how much work it is? First of all, this is the most bullshit animation. Oh, I can't swear too much. I have to say other words to cancel it out. You keep re-upload dong. uh, oh, I really should put the chat on the screen the next time. All right, I need like a popping sound. And then we're gonna end this one like a pop. Or a cartoon. Oh yeah, no, seriously, make new animations every day. Yeah. The people that say that haven't made it themselves, or like maybe one of the things is people are so used to like being advertised to by like like I feel like one of the things is people expect everything to be like polished and perfect. Like I kind of feel like they've lost the expectation that it's just people trying shit out to see what works. So like everybody's like, no, this needs to be like perfect, and there needs to be bite crunch at the end. That's good. Is there a crunch? Crunch? Eat. These are weird. These are really creepy. I don't want to like, I can do like a bone breaking. Oh. I don't want to like creep people out with the eating sounds, because it's kind of like what happens to indie developers too. Like they get bullied around out of making their games. Yeah, no, if there's one thing that like people should be more, this bone breaking is as close as we're gonna get, I think, to eating. That's actually pretty good. Welcome to the stream, snaps all your bones. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Crunch. It's so stupid. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too. This was fun. I'll do this again. See you, everybody.